We're going to create a Chicago-style or Turabian-style note for a website article. But first, we need to talk about the different articles you might find online. In most cases, a website article is a piece of writing that's specifically created for online publication. As an example, this article from the USDA's website was probably written specifically for online publication. But some online articles aren't cited as website articles. Journal articles, news articles, and magazine articles are cited differently. Why? Well, because journals, news sources, and magazines all existed before the internet, so they have their own citation styles. If you need to write a note for one of them, check out our other videos. Okay, now that you understand the different kinds of online articles, let's create a note for a website article. Notes are always indented and preceded by a number. That number matches the number of the superscript citation that points to it. Every note is divided into 3 major sections: authors, publication information, and locations. These 3 sections are each separated by commas, and the note ends with a period. But sometimes some sources don't list authors, and that's especially common with website articles. So what do you do in that case? Well, if an article lacks an author, just skip the authors section entirely and leave off the comma that would normally follow it. Instead, begin the note with the publication information. In this case, though, we'll start with the authors section. The authors section may contain 1 author's name, 2 authors' names, or 3 authors' names. But for sources with more than 3 authors, list only the first author's name, followed by et al. Now add a comma to separate the authors section from the next major section of the note. The publication section starts with the article's title, which is enclosed in quotation marks. So open quotation marks and then add the title. If the article has a subtitle, separate it from the main title with a colon. After the title, add a comma, and then close the quotation marks. This comma isn't separating one of the 3 major sections, though. Instead, it's just dividing information in the publication section. Next, add the title of the website where you found the article. After the title, add a comma. Then add the publisher of the website. If you don't know the name of the publisher, look for it on the website's About page or just Google it. Add another comma before inserting the last element of the publication section, which is the publication date. You have 3 options for adding a date, so let's go over them. First, if the article does include a publication date, use it. Just write the word published, followed by the given publication date. The date follows the format of month, day, and year. If any of these are missing, just add what you have. Sometimes, instead of a publication date, you'll see a date preceded by the word updated or the words last modified. They both mean the same thing. After it had been on the site for a while, someone made changes to the article. In this case, write the words last modified and then add the given date. Finally, if the article doesn't list a date at all, write the word accessed and add the date when you found the article, and that completes the publication information. So add a comma to separate the publication section from the last section of the note, the location section. The last section contains digital location information, so add either a URL or DOI to help your reader locate the cited article. Then add a period. And that's it. You now know how to create a Chicago or Turabian-style note for a website article. If you need more help, check out the links to the official Chicago and Turabian quick guides in the description below. And don't forget to check out the other videos in this series to learn how to write footnotes for other types of sources.